Good morning, everybody. Today's February 23rd, 2026, the day after Mexico was shook by what most call acts of terrorism. I figure you can categorize it like that, but for us Mexicans living here in Mexico, we can say that we're not used to it, but I guess it's become normal to live certain situations like that here. I live here in Magdalena de Quino, Sonora, which is about an hour's away from the border of Nogales, Arizona. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what the feeling was like, what the vibe was feeling like here in Mexico the day after all these acts were committed. People walking to work. He just got picked up, giving him a ride. All the personnel from the mines continue working. I mean, basically what I'm trying to get at is that at the end of the day, you have to go to work. You have to keep pushing. Life goes on. I mean, it's very tragic, everything that's going on. People, and a lot of innocent people have been affected, hurt. And it's sad because that's pretty much the attitude that you have to have, is just keep pushing, just keep going. And fortunately for us, we're over here on the north part of Mexico, which is close to the border with Nogales here in Sonora, and everything that's happening is out there in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Tamaulipas, Zacatecas, Puebla. It's Chiapas también. So we're pretty much fortunate this time because it can happen any day, anywhere. We've seen how things got out of hand in Sinaloa with Culiacan, which is our neighbor state. And sometimes tension can boil over, like it is now in Baja California and Tijuana. There's reports of a few incidents. And that's pretty much the uncertainty that we're living under right now, is that are things gonna boil over out here? Are things gonna start to get out of hand out here in Sonora, in the northern part of the country? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, that faction that controlled those areas pretty much stayed in that area. So very little presence or none here in Sonora. So we just hope for the best and pray for those that have been victims or that have been affected in any way, you know. I mean, getting your car taken and blown up and set on fire, and masked people entering your work. I mean, there's certain people that were just working at an OXXO, normal job, regular day, and all of a sudden people mob in and tell you to get out, and they burn it down. I mean, that's got to be traumatizing, very traumatizing. And like I said, it's sad because out here in Mexico, we're just like, man, that's crazy, and just keep pushing, you know, and it could just happen to us any day, and that's the level of uncertainty that we live under every single day. But at the same time, I can tell you that you can also live a very comfortable life out here. So it's kind of like a bittersweet situation being out here in Mexico. I mean, I guess it can happen anywhere. I mean, the mass shootings in the United States, the dictatorships in any other country. I mean, I'm not trying to babble on, but it's just sad that we live in a world where you got to kind of adapt to your circumstances. You can't really make a major change, even if you start from within. Not many people are going to follow suit. You just got to kind of give in to the idea that that's how it's going to be. and just try to make the best of it and try to live your life and try to make sure that your family has everything needed, and there's food on the table, and that you have all your necessities. I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. But it's kind of hard when you can't go to work the next day. You can't wake up. Nobody's going to come to help. Nobody's going to give you a stimulus package. Nobody's going to hand you over a check and say, here you go. That's for the days that you weren't able to go to work. Here's a check for your car that was burnt down, that was taken by these criminals and misused, and that's the reality. I mean, nobody's going to come and save you. And that's what's sad about it, that these people have been affected. These people have been under the thumb of these criminals for so long that they just kind of got used to it. But we never believe it can happen to us. We never believe it just can get out of hand like that, and until it happens. And it's happened very close by here in Sonora a few times. Thank God we haven't been under that type of turmoil or just violence, but it can happen any day. And I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what it's like out here. I mean, it's calm. I mean, people are on their morning walks, but I'm sure everybody has that level of uncertainty and fear, you know, that it can pop off anytime. I'm out here in Mexico. I've been out here since 2012. Life-changing event. I was deported. Some say too bad. I say maybe it's for a reason, and I do believe it's for a reason. It has helped me appreciate a lot of things, especially my family. Just the little things, life. I mean, little things in general, family, life. I miss a lot of things from the U.S., but I can also say that I've had a very, very abundant, grateful, and healthy last 13 years here in Mexico. So I guess it just kind of it is what you make it. I mean, a lot of people get deported and just go downhill and just can't take it, can't adapt to the change. I believe that God puts us where we need to be, and God has been good to me, and Mexico has too. So hopefully, guys, you just gotta get an idea of what it's like. I'm pretty sure there's certain areas where you can't travel right now, and I don't suggest it. I mean, but there's also certain areas where you still can come down to. I mean, I feel like Magdalena de Quino, Sonora, anybody can come down, even if you want to come and take a morning walk. I mean, there's nothing happening out here, but as soon as something like that goes down, everyone's like, oh, don't go to Mexico, which I understand, but let's just use our logic. I mean, I'm not saying come down here. If you don't feel comfortable, don't come down here, but it's just not like that everywhere, you know? I mean, if there's a mass shooting in Massachusetts, you're not going to stop going to Florida, are you? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how the level of fear gets attention, how the level of fear just it snowballs, you know? People say this, people say that, and we just don't know what to believe. So I'm just pretty much giving you guys my take on the situation out here in Mexico, which I think is very sad, and it is very traumatizing because you don't know what to expect. But at the end of the day, life goes on. You have to keep on pushing and expect, hope for the best and expect the worst. I mean, that way there's no surprises, you know? So that's my take on it. Joel Loredo, Joel Black. Hopefully I was able to give you guys a little bit of insight. And stay tuned. See if there's any more information, important information that comes out of here. See you guys later.